Hi, I'm Paul McLellan. I'm the editor of Cadence's Breakfast Bytes, and we're here at CDNLive in Bangalore. And I'm here with Michal, who's the VP of Marketing for SVG, the Systems and Verification Group at Cadence. So, Michal, what do you think the opportunities in India are for EDA in general?
I think the opportunities are great. We've already seen a lot of talent here doing a lot of innovation in a lot of the verticals, supporting how the mobile infrastructure is built, servers and so forth. And I think with the combination of talent and a lot of the explosion of the various verticals and the markets that are driving new technology, I think it's only going to grow.
So India has various Made in India initiatives. How do you think, well, we have a lot of Made in India software ourselves, of course. We have two huge development groups in India. How do you think that creates an opportunity for us?
So I think that the government's investment in the Made in India program, it's a very good investment, and I think it's going to potentially have the same impact as the investment that was made in the 60s on the education side, where the government invested, the India education system improved significantly on the technology side, and now we're reaping the benefits. So I think the same is going to happen here with combination of talent, infrastructure, and investment by the government.
So mobile's obviously still a big area for semiconductor in general, but the hot area at the moment really seems to be automotive, and particularly ADAS and autonomous vehicles. How do you think that's going to develop in India?
So I think India already has a lot of the engineering talent that has been working for companies doing automotive chips over here. So I think the talent is here. And so the question becomes really how the combination of that talent and how the local economy and the supporting of the autonomous industry, the autonomous innovation for the automotive industry is really going to evolve. I see a lot of potential. I think that the combination of the talent, technology, and government investments could spur it on, but time will tell.
Do you think it will unfold differently from here than, say, somewhere like the US or Germany?
Well, I think we have to separate the development and implementation. So I think on the development side, I think it's going to come back to top engineers. So in that regard, there'll be no difference. In terms of actual deployment of cars with autonomous driving, I think that it'll be a lot easier to provide automotive automation for the highway in a US or European infrastructure than it will be to solving the problem in India. But at the same time, I think with the smart cities that the Indian government is investing in, I think it has potential to spark some changes as well.
What about liability? That's an area that people always wonder about. Is it the semiconductor company, the OEM, the tier ones, tier twos?
Well, I think some of that we better leave to the politicians and the lawyers. But I think from previous experiences, I think that the end supplier of the end vehicle will be probably the most accountable. Of course, there'll be pressure to put some of the liability down to the tier ones, tier twos, and their suppliers. I think, again, time will tell, but I would still expect that some of the liability will be on the end car manufacturer, which will be really no different than what it is today.
Well, thank you very much for talking to me. Enjoy the rest of CDNLive.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.